This is First Light. Good morning. I'm Linda Kenyon in for Michael Toscano. The holidays are fast approaching and cyber scammers are upping their game. We're joined by Kevin Campbell, the CEO of Syniti, a data management company. Since most of us are resigned to shopping online this year, we've been hearing a lot about smishing. Kevin, can you tell us what that term means?
Smishing is it's a variation on the old phishing theme, which is people send you an email and ask you to click on a link for the email. And in the process for the email, they steal what your user ID is. What's new lately is via text. People are doing this via text rather than just email.
If you get an unsolicited text message from somebody and it looks legitimate and they're asking you for your payment information, you should disregard.
Absolutely. You know, the bad guys are spending more and more time trying to come up with schemes, and they're getting better and better at it. What they count on is that we're lazy, right? We don't like complex passwords. We don't like to change them frequently. And those are all the kinds of things that you do. Or when you have you separate what you shop with and your banking information. So you have different passwords. And on the banking, almost all the bankings have a secondary authentication, like a second lock on the door, right? That you can have. It'll send a text to your mobile phone to say it's okay. All of those basic things, if we do those and follow those, we avoid most of the scams. But let's talk about the specific scam that you talked about. The most powerful one, again, whether it's email or text, people are copying today a legitimate one. So I'll often get one from Microsoft or Facebook. You cannot tell. It'll say change your password coming from Microsoft. It looks just like the Microsoft Office. The latest one is an Amazon one, where you will have ordered from Amazon, and they're taking the fact that most of us have ordered from Amazon recently, and they'll send you a thing saying, find out the location of your package. It looks just like an Amazon email, but Amazon will never ask you to find out the location of your package, not in their website. So then you click on this, find out the location of your package, and it says, tell me your password. And you type in your password, and it's a scammer. And they've now just taken it away from you.
That's really a situation where the scammers are becoming more and more sophisticated, and you need to be more and more sophisticated to keep up with them. So your personal information is not out there for the taking. I mean, this is a situation right now where people are trying to get their holiday shopping done in time. Everybody is doing a lot of online shopping, and they're vulnerable, and scammers know that.
Yes. We know also that we have a limited window. But we also know that people are trying to do it early and in big volumes because they're going to worry about, is my package going to get there on time? And that's another tip. You should always try to use a third-party service like PayPal, right? Because that provides you extra security, and they will have more sophisticated ways to detect if it's fraud.
Let me ask you, this is not the only situation that we have going on right now with text cyber scams, the smishing, if you will, which, as you say, is kind of an interesting terminology for it. But we have some other things right now going on that people need to be aware of, not just during the holiday season, but in general. For instance, we're hearing, for example, that there's a scam going on eBay where people are selling pictures of the PlayStation 5, the picture of the PlayStation 5, not the actual PlayStation 5. That's just one of the scams that we've been hearing about. Can we speak to that?
Yeah, well, the new PlayStation, whatever it is, Series X, and I happen to know because it's on one of my kids who's going to college, it's on his list. It retails for $500 right now. The black market has it going for about $1,000. So it's really hot right now. So anytime you have an opportunity like that and people demand way exceeds supply, people are going to do stuff. The example that you mentioned, people are actually putting a picture of it, and nowhere in there does it actually say you're getting the PlayStation. But you have to read the fine details to say, is it right there? Now, if you do it on eBay and you get the protection, eBay will step in and sanction the seller and do those things. But meanwhile, you had a few moments of euphoria where you thought you got the new PlayStation or the new Xbox and you didn't get it.
So in other words, buyer beware, as in this time and in every time.
Absolutely. More than ever. And I think, as you pointed out, Linda, in the beginning, the volume is huge coming up over the holidays. And so it's really important that we be on high alert and that we make sure we do the basic protocols. I tell people again and again, complex passwords, change them, have a different account for banking, use the two-factor authentication on the banking, which is like a second lock on the door. All of those things will help you avoid having an unmerry Christmas.
Thank you very much. That's Kevin Campbell, the CEO of the data management company, Syniti. Thank you for joining us on First Light.
Thanks for having me on, Linda.